So one thing I want to talk about right here is what does it look like algebraically to be a function? So any of the equations that you've studied up through algebra 1 geometry were functional. And then you started getting into some crazy things like rational well, rationals are functions. A circle is not a function. You can't get y alone, and you end up with your curve running back on itself. So we'll talk more about that. Uh, Input-output machines are very helpful for many students to understand that the function is a rule that takes the input and provides an output. So graphical functions, you know it is a function if each x value only goes to one y. So you could take this x value, run straight up. It's only going to hit one y value on the curve. This x value, though, you can see would hit this y value and this y value. So this is not a function. This is a discrete function. Each x value that you have output for gives a unique y value to itself. I'm sorry, consistent y value. So how would this not be a function? So suppose you have another dot right here. Well, those two outputs for x equals 0 are not the same. So, or you could put a dot right there, and then for this x value, you've got two y values. So some people just go with a vertical line test and say, hey, I can run a line through that thing and hit more than one point, which, oh my goodness, you're going to hit 2, 3, 4 points here. That's not a function, but the rest of them are. So be sure you can read function notation. So if I say f of 2 equals 7, that means x is 2, your output is 7. You can see it here. If x is 2, you get a 6 plus 1, which is 7. So be sure you understand what this is. If you need more information on that, please let me know and I will provide that. Here's kind of a funky thing we get into this year where your input isn't just a number, it's a whole entire expression. So everywhere you see an x, oh goody, there's only one, you're going to substitute an x plus 4 in there. So it's going to be x plus 4, and you're multiplying that by 3, and then you're adding 1 to it. What is that? Well, it's going to be 3x plus 12 plus 1 more. So it's going to be 3x plus 13 when you distribute the 3. Also be sure that if you're given the output, in this case, you're given a 43, can you find the input? Can you read this? Find x. If f of x, that's y, is 43. If y is 43, can you find x? If this equals 43. So subtract 1 and divide by 3. Okay, I think that's it. Yes.